If sex was a game, what would be some loading screen tips? If you want to continue having sex, don't get married. Don't just spam the C button. Combos are more effective. Where's the guidebook for these? Boss up down left right thanks bro. Now I got beer all over my monitor. Patterns more than combos. By the way guys, if you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It will help us out quite a bit, and if you don't enjoy the videos in the future anymore, you can always unsubscribe. Let's get back to the video. You can use the shield to deflect children. Best condom related comment I've seen on this post. Yes, it's a condom related comment. That is what I thought also while reading this. Shield bashes a toddler across the room. Honestly, that was my first thought. Cut your nails. All of them, even toenails. Did they stutter when you are wailing about you could hurt them unintentionally? Nothing serious, but cutting your nails isn't that hard. One time I kicked a door frame on accident and my nail cut the toe next to it. Extra hint, don't cut your nails on the day of sexy time, or at least make very sure there are no sharp edges guys. It's okay to use a nail file after clipping your nails. It's not humanly to make it more enjoyable for the other participant. We all want it to be as good as possible. It's actually not for me. I'm not sure what gave me this PTSD, but I can't bear the sound, and especially the feeling of filed nails. It makes me want to put a drill right through my skull. Bonus points to my torture if the file is out of metal. Lube increases the duration of sex. Use it on the bedroom door knob to stop your kids from entering the room. I do something similar. I put it on the inside to stop them from getting out. Yes officer, this one right here, he won't get me. I followed the advice and also applied it on the outside. If they manage to get in, completely disrobe and cover yourself in it. They'll never catch you. Just because someone will does not mean they actually like you. Be careful. Converse, just because they like you does not necessarily mean they're point. Also, just because you don't like them does not mean you won't enjoy. I had never considered this, and am now contemplating what being my enemies would feel like on an existential level. Some say the hate sex is the best part of the divorce. Be sure to lock your doors and close your curtains to disable spectator mode unless that's your thing. Underrated comment, don't forget to check the closet and disable all cameras in the room. When she says she's almost there, don't go faster or slower or change anything else. What you're doing is working. Continue. Ugh, this is literally the worst thing. Or when you say, don't stop, it doesn't mean switch up your rhythm or change areas. Please. It's pretty hard, though. We are usually not thinking about exactly what we are doing, so when we hear that, the paid monkey throws away all that we were thinking, and we blank trying to go back to what was working. I'm not saying don't say anything. That's dumb. Nem should learn how to keep doing what they are doing. It's just not intuitive. You're doing the Lord's work. This cannot be stressed enough. It has been scientifically proven that one of the keys to female orgasm is repetition. The speed or ferocity at which you're pounding away isn't as important as keeping a consistent pressure and rhythm. Also, women are super sensitive, especially in the clit area, and overstimulation can happen really easily, so be gentle and be thoughtful about what you're doing. Keyword there is can become oversensitive. I've had partners that truly preferred nearly violent piv and what can only be interpreted as attempting to play thrash metal on their clitoris. As always, nobody on the internet can teach you how to please your particular female partner, and clear communication is the best route forward. Clear communication FTW. Some partners actually desire additional stimulation after orgasming, as it can either make it last longer or even trigger multiple orgasming. Just be sure she's into it and you're good to go. Remember not to stop until both players have finished. Remember to use items to get an advantage or faked it. Sometimes it just drags on too long. Username does not check out. So just say, hey, this is really nice, but I'm not gonna be able to finish right now. Seriously, people fake it then complain about bad sex. Like this is entirely your fault. Yeah, I have plenty of fun times with my GF where I can't finish, and I would never in a million years fake an orgasm. Communication is key. Thank you. If one person isn't gonna finish, maybe they just want a back rub or a snuggle. Faking it to make sex stop isn't helping. Unless they know you are exaggerating to get them over the edge, but that's being an enthusiastic hype guy/gal, which is different than being intentionally deceptive. Legitimate question from someone who've never had sex. Can you get her pregnant, even if you use a condom? Condoms, used correctly, have a very low failure rate. The thing is that, first, very low is not zero. Second, human error increases the failure rate. Your best bet is to double up on protection. To clarify, don't actually double up the condoms. That makes them way less effective. But use a different form of birth control as a backup, like the pill, spermicides, etc. You don't always have to hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do tenacious. Sometimes you got to squeeze, sometimes you got to say please, and sometimes you got to say hey, I'm gonna softly, I'm gonna screw you gently. Multiplayer is more fun. Invite a friend. I can get into some ranked/competitive matchmaking. Hi stranger, would you like some ranked? The existence of casual sex implies the existence of ranked, competitive sex. The clitoris is as sensitive as your eyeball. So you're saying is, during sex guys should be doing more eyeball play. Rub your eyeball against the clit for optimum results. This one was awesome. And a little awkward, but made me laugh. Thanks. Make sure to equip yourself with some protective gear before entering this dungeon. This one is so underrated. He was my first time commenting. If she goes to get ready and comes back dressed as Barney the dinosaur, do remember to drive the speed limit. After a booting brain point, hey, I'm down to clown, as long as she's okay with me going to get ready dressed as the Invisible Man. Remember to check her age before doing it. Pro tip, always take a date to a bar or some 18+ venue before banging. If you can't get them to show ID, the bouncer definitely can point. I suggested something similar to a friend of my BFS when he was looking into dating. He didn't want to end up with someone underage, so I suggested sending them into a store for alcohol or cigarettes first. BC, if they don't want to go or don't come back with anything, it's a pretty good indicator that they are not old enough. I've heard of guys who picked up girls with fake kids still getting mailed for. It's a strictly ability crime. If you have sex with an underage person, there is no legal defense, including them showing a fake ID. This may vary by jurisdiction, but I don't think there are many exceptions. To avoid too early, just pull your balls or cut them off before doing it. Time is 5 seconds ago when I hadn't read this. Take my friend's approach and bash your head on a bedpost a few seconds early. Go big or use your mouth. Wait. And use your mouth. That was supposed to be an, and size isn't everything, and neither is money. Both help though. Don't just lie there, participate. Sex is a group project. You don't get to complain about the final grade if you didn't put in effort. Ask your partner for help. You are probably doing something wrong. Greedy sex is not sex, it is using someone to masturbate. Talk about your kinks to verify if your partner is okay with them. Don't spring on them in the heat of the moment. Don't neglect the foreplay. Lots and lots of foreplay. Enjoy it. Don't weaponize it. Don't forget to bring a towel. Having sex feels good, but remember it's not expression of love always. You're not doing it right. Hold down the start button until it beeps twice, then factory reset. Please ensure all players have agreed to the terms and conditions directly prior to commencing play. If at any time a player wishes to retire, the game stops immediately. Be sure to pay attention. Quick time events are often prompted by vocal or physical responses, rather than slow motion style visual prompts. A -1, nothing means anything. Even if both parties are consensual, a person doesn't have to like you personally, or even find you attractive to have sex with you. Sometimes they just have a point to prove, or a +1. Foreplay is your friend. Spending time to explore each other is a great way to spend an afternoon. Sometimes your partner won't be satisfied because your schlong's not long enough. Use checkpoints to upgrade your schlong to the longest possible upgrade before trying to smash a high tier hoe. Did you know it currently costs an estimated $300,000 to raise a kid to 18. Did you know you can buy a box of 12 condoms for $12 or less? Did you know a box of 12 condoms has a 99.99% chance of saving you up to $3,599,988? It may feel better, but how can you argue with those savings? Include some cardio and thigh strengthening exercises in your routine. Have some sexy time before getting in the act. Don't have a garlicky meal before the deed. Make her during the foreplay. For every 3 orgasms of her, you'll get to have 1. You don't have to be silky smooth hairless person. Just keep things neat and manageable. Shower daily FFS. Trim your nails. Push back your cuticles. Put some moisturizing lotion on your hands. Goes a long way. Take care of your oral hygiene. Don't shy away from trying new stuff. Positions, kinks, anything. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for staying with me till the end. If you enjoyed watching this, you might as well watch these too.